Kloner with Industrial Ethernet book. We are here at the Achema trade show in Frankfurt, Germany. Achema is probably the event for the whole process industry. And the show takes place here in Frankfurt every 3 years, which is probably fair enough considering the rather long investment cycles of the process industry. So last time we have been here, that was back in 2015. And I do remember back then the whole subject of data communication, automation networks, Ethernet, etc. did not play much of a role here. People were happy with 4 to 20 milliamps and different field bus systems, and there seemed to be little interest in more advanced automation communication networks. Now, this has definitely changed this year. Now we see a major presence from automation companies, and we see a lot of interest from the visitors in new communication solutions. So where I'm right now here is hall number 11, 2 stories, pretty big as you can see in the background, and most of that hall is covered by automation companies. Of course, the big names like Siemens and ABB and Honeywell and Yokogawa. Also a number of the companies that we know from the factory automation space, like B&R Automation here in the background, Phoenix Contact, Beckhoff. They all have pretty big stands here. So there is a great increase in the interest in networked communication solutions for automation. The reason for this is probably twofold. There is a push and a pull. On the one hand, process industries see the need to become more efficient operations. Many industries within process, like think oil and gas, for instance, are really struggling with the currently low prices for their products. So there is a strong need to make operations more cost effective. And we all know one of the best ways to make operations more cost effective is to avoid downtime. So that is where predictive maintenance comes in. And for effective predictive maintenance strategies, you need to know what is going on in your plant, in your process. And that requires data communication from the sensor level, the field level, all the way up to the MES system and maybe further up to the cloud for worldwide access. So this explains the renewed interest in modern communication networks. On the other hand, technology advances, and there is a lot of talk here at Achema about APL, Advanced Physical Layer Ethernet. What that is a new standard which is currently in the making. The final standard will be called 10-base T1L. It's going through this whole IEEE procedure right now and is expected that specifications will be released and that it will become an official standard sometime in 2019. But companies are already gearing up for it. APL Ethernet offers data rates of 10 megabit over distances of up to 1,000 meters, and all that over simple twisted pair cabling. Plus, it's intrinsically safe, and it even offers power over Ethernet functionality with up to 64 watts to power equipment via the Ethernet cabling. So all these features make APL very attractive for the process industry, especially of course the fact that you can wire it with simple twisted pair cables, which makes wiring a lot cheaper, affordable. Twisted pair cables are already there, and you can then use it to run Ethernet protocol all the way from the field level, from the sensors and actuators, up to the control level and further up to the MAS and to the cloud. So APL is creating a lot of interest here, and all the major automation companies are already behind it. I have seen a lot of demo installations here at the show, say Pepperland, Fuchs, Siemens, Phoenix Contact. They are all heavily into APL as the upcoming Ethernet standard for the process industries. It will be very interesting to follow that development, and we will be sure to cover it in the next issues of Industrial Ethernet book. So stay tuned. Check out our website at www.iebmedia.com. Subscribe to Industrial Ethernet book magazine, and watch out for more content in the magazine and on our different social media channels. That's it for now. Bye-bye from Frankfurt, from Achema 2018.